Microsoft increased the price of gold and they retracted everything they did all in a matter of 24-hour duration. And they also put something up called free to play for everything. You no longer have the Xbox Live Gold to play the Fortnite, to play the Warzones. And I want to talk about that. But before we start the video, you guys know it, man. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel for weekly content. And don't forget, you can go over there to Twitter at Lord Addict IOP and follow me there. Everything's in the description below. Without any further ado, let's talk about this crazy day that happened. What's going on, you guys? Gaming Ad here, coming at you with another video. As you can see, we're going to be talking about the whole thing that happened yesterday. That was January the 22nd, 2021. It was a very, very crazy day. Microsoft came out and they announced that not only are they not taking down the paywall, they're actually going to double it. And technically, they're not doubling it. They didn't increase the price of Xbox Live. You know, for the past like 10, 15 years, we've been getting a discount if you buy Xbox Live in multiple months. Now, what happened yesterday is they announced that they will no longer be doing that. So when you buy Xbox Live in multiple months, all you're really doing is buying how much it costs from the initial one over that duration. So you're paying like the $11 for 3 months, you're paying the $11 for 6 months, and you're paying the $11 for 12 months. For the most part, everyone knew this was going to happen. A lot of people, including myself, thought they might just get rid of the service overall when they got rid of the 12-month option, but it did look like the worst case scenario. A scenario I didn't even expect to happen. They actually decided to be ballsy enough to no longer give us those options for those discounts, and that obviously was going to raise the price of Xbox Live in general if you can't get those discounts. Now, it's exactly how I said on my live stream yesterday. Definitely go check that out if you didn't see it. I thought about removing it, but you know, I made that live stream off the information that we currently had, and at that time, the information was pretty bad. But that whole day, Twitter attacked them. You know, every outlet you could think of attacked them because the move itself made no sense. You don't increase a service without making that service more valuable to where people would pay more for that service, and they didn't do anything like that. They just increased the service without getting any kind of incentive to why you want to pay more, and the community didn't like it. I saw the majority of the Xbox community that I personally are around. I saw big content creators. I saw pretty much everyone you could think of telling Microsoft, no, this is not what we wanted, and it worked. I can honestly say that there's not too many times when it comes to Xbox and when it comes to really the industry in general that there's enough people coming together that all agree on something that gets some company like Microsoft, a multi-trillion-dollar company, to be like, look, this isn't what we wanted. We want something else. This is not it. And Microsoft listened. That's right, you guys. Microsoft listened to the consumer. After an entire day of being attacked on every social media you could think of, I saw people talking about it on Facebook. I saw people talking about it on Reddit. I saw people talking about it on TikTok, Twitter, even Instagram. And when multiple social media outlets like that come together and have one voice, you can make these multi-billion, multi-trillion-dollar companies fold in a matter of hours. And that's exactly what happened. In a matter of hours, Microsoft probably had multiple meetings talking about the feedback and the outlash that the community had, and not only that they changed the ridiculous increase in the prices that they made, which, like I said, is not technically an increase, but you guys know what I mean. They actually went and reversed their policy when it comes to free-to-play games. For those of you that don't know, Xbox Live, you've always had to have the subscription to play free-to-play games. You know, the games that are free on all platforms but Microsoft, and this is how it's been this entire generation, well, all of last generation, because obviously we're in the next generation. But Microsoft reversed that, and that's something I did not expect to see. I felt like that's something that should have happened a long time ago, but you know that saying, you guys, it's better late than never. And Microsoft definitely needed this to be removed, because it's not right to charge your consumers something to play something that's free when all you're really charging them at that point is just money to access their own internet connection. But Microsoft put out a statement. It was late last night, so you know that they came up with this at the last minute thing, and they wanted this information out there before a whole day went through. Now, I know a lot of you think, oh, they could have waited till morning. They could have, but they wanted that information to know that they changed it as soon as they possibly could have. I'm assuming they had multiple meetings yesterday. Explain, you know, what type of finances that they could be losing doing this, because let's be real here. A lot of people are going to continue to pay this absurd price point that they had going on. So the fact that they reversed that probably cost them a lot of money, but they ended up doing what was right by the consumer. But this is the statement that they had that was released. We messed up today, and you were right to let us know. Connecting and playing with friends is a vital part of gaming, and we failed to meet the expectations of players who count on it every day. As a result, we have decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing. So pretty much they're just saying like, look, we messed up. And the fact that this company is willing to come out and say that is a really nice thing, because a lot of companies won't admit when they've wronged the consumer, when they've messed up in general. But as you can see here, Microsoft has took complete ownership of this, and I respect them for that. But it doesn't take away from the fact that this should never have been there in the first place. Whoever decided that this is the move that they should make, I think it's definitely tone deaf, and they really need to look exactly what the community wants. But let's go ahead and continue on with this. We're turning this moment into an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the players at the center of their experience. For free-to-play games, you will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play these games on Xbox. We are working hard to deliver this change as soon as possible in the coming months. If you are an Xbox Live Gold member, you stay at your current price for renewal. New and existing members can continue to enjoy the Xbox Live Gold for the same price as they pay today. In the US, $9.99 for 1 month, $20.99 for 3 months, $30.99 for 6 months, and $50.99 for a retail 12 months. So that's pretty much what was exactly there before the increase. Now keep in mind, like I said, that 12-month was took off a while back, so it does look like they will be reinstating the 12-month back into the ecosystem, which is a good thing. It's like I said, they give a discount if you buy more than 1 month up front. So when you buy 12, you get 50%. I think like the 6-month was like 30 or 40%. I don't know all the logistics, but I do know there was some form of discount in there that they took away, and that's what made the price go up, because you could no longer pay the discounts to get those savings in those services. Now, this is good. It's especially the free-to-play thing. Like I said, the community has been lashing at them for a very long time over this free-to-play wall that they put up, and they finally officially have taken down the wall, which should have happened a long time ago, but it's better late than never. And Microsoft, you have my respect for making these decisions knowing that you're going to lose money, because these were probably put in your projections for the next quarter. But now I'm sure they got to change all of that now. But you know, that's their business thing. I'm the consumer. I'm only looking out for myself and the consumers such as myself. But what do we have to say about this? One of the things I want to really bring up is the fact that if these companies are doing you wrong, make your voice known. I don't care what you feel like the irrelevancy of you saying something and that no one's going to get behind it. There's always other people like you that you don't necessarily see, that's not following you on Twitter, not following you on Facebook, not following you on TikTok. And with you and them and your voices together, you could do a lot of things. And that's what happened yesterday. The entire community, whether if you're an Xbox content creator, if you're a PlayStation content creator, if you're an Xbox fan, if you're a PlayStation fan, and even if you're a PC fan, they all came together and said, this is not right, Microsoft. You can do better than this. And then after all of that heat that Microsoft took, they had no choice but to bend to the gamers' will. And that is an amazing thing. I've only really seen it a couple times in gaming. One of them was the Star Wars Battlefront. You know, we made EA, a multi-billion-dollar corporation, fall to their knees because they could no longer take the heat of what they were doing with the microtransactions in that game. And we did this again with Xbox Live Gold going up. Now, there's obviously been other scenarios that this has happened, but these are the only two I could think of right now at this current spot. And I think this is an amazing thing. I think we should always come together when it's not right for the consumer, and we could see more stuff like this. The gamers should be running this industry, not the other way around. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. Put in the comment section below. Is this something that you guys are interested in? Were you annoyed with this? Because I know a lot of people have already been paying the $9.99 for a month with the renewal on. They didn't really necessarily get the $59.99 deals. So I know this was affecting some people and not affecting everyone, but I'm curious on the people that it wasn't affecting. Are you going to go with the $59.99 option knowing that this has happened? I'm curious on that. Put that in the comment section below. This is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.